Hey, yeah. This is a video response in relation to Madison. You know who you are. Um, just to let you know that in my life I was bullied also, and it was the nearly the exact same as what you were going through. My daughter has also experienced bullying and has gone through the exact same situation as what I went through. Um, my daughter went through it a lot more severely than I did. Um, she has gone to the point of actually self-harming herself and gone through many suicide attempts. Um, Thankfully, none passed. They all failed, thankfully. Um, but the fact that when she was in this high school, it all started when she was in kindergarten, as in America you call kindergarten as in younger part of the school. Here in Ireland we call it primary school. When she was 5, as I said, she started school, and this teacher, whom she had put her faith in and whom she had trusted, told her to sit down. Now she sat down, but she got up again, and she was told to sit down again. And as children at that age tend to be a little fickly, and they tend to be a little fidgety as well, and they get up and they don't do what they're told, so to speak. And just because she didn't do what she was told the third time round, the teacher came over with a wooden ruler and just whacked her on the back of the knuckles. From that time until now, well, even now, she finds it very hard to put her trust in any teacher. So if she was bullied, she wouldn't be able to go to a teacher because she thought she'd, get given out to. She'd think that she would be the perpetrator rather than the actual victim. Being a mother, um, it hurt me so bad to see my daughter being bullied so bad. Um, Before my husband and I met, I had a relationship with this person, and he was of Filipino origin. And because obviously we boom boom together, and obviously Michaela came, she has this beautiful sallow skin and a beautiful, not Asian look, but a beautiful kind of complexion. Um, Now she doesn't have the almondy shaped eyes, but she has. Yeah, just put it this way: she is so beautiful, and people, I think, in the school were so jealous of her, and they actually started calling her ugly nigger. Now it was a very racist remark, very discriminating, and it just tore her life apart. She just completely lost all confidence in herself and just decided to, stay in her room locked up and just basically wouldn't let me in, even though I was calling her down for dinner. She just starved herself. She didn't want to know anything. When I did eventually get the door open, I saw her arm here, and it was all blood. And she was using any sharp object that she could get her hands on or get a hold of. She started, scraping herself, and she said to herself, and she said to me, that it was the best way to take away the pain. She doesn't feel anything when she does that. And then I said, look, I said, come on, hon. I said, this is not right. You know it's not right. And behind my back then, she was trying to OD on headache tablets. And in relation to, you could say, different tablets that she was taking, they were pretty strong. But thankfully, and thank the Lord, she didn't get any to be put, or she didn't put any in her mouth. She didn't get the chance because they were swiped off by me. I found her trying at one stage and took them off her. But even now, she would have been doing her first high school exam, and here we have two major government exams, which is the junior cert and the leaving cert. Now she can't even sit her junior cert because she's getting all these flashbacks from, you could say, the other school that she was in. We moved house, and when we moved house, the bullying stopped because she was in another school. The school that's there has an anti-bullying campaign, which is absolutely fantastic. Now she couldn't have been happier. and up to just before Easter, she was doing well. And then during the Easter, we had a tough ordeal with her. She had these flashbacks of all this bullying that happened in the other school, and she went back to self-harming again. And I thought it might have been something from the internet, that she might have been cyberbullied, that she might have, had some sort of bullying of some description, shape or form. And when I questioned her about it, she said, no, 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 Mum, I'm not being bullied. It's just the fact that all these memories are coming back and I just can't deal with them, Mum. I just can't go back to school. I just don't have the ability to go back to school, Mum. I'm so scared. So when she said she was so scared, I thought, right, okay, there is something happening in the school. So I sat her down again and I questioned her and I said, look, I said, honey, I said, you can talk to me about anything. Are you being bullied in the school you're at? And she said, no. She said, it's just the flashbacks. So I got in touch with the Board of Education. That's here, if you're missing 21 days or more from school, the school then have the priority to report the parents or report the student who has missed that much time from school to the actual Board of Education. So I decided, right, okay, I'm going to go one ahead of the school, so I decided to contact the Board of Education myself and tell them the situation. I could not have dealt with a more nicer group of people. They were extremely helpful. I couldn't thank them enough for the advice that they gave me. Just in case you're wondering what that noise in the background is, my husband snoring. Anyway, getting back to the point, they actually told me what to do. They encouraged Michaela to go and see a GP, a general practitioner, or as you would say in your local doctor. We went to our local doctor, who was a female, thankfully, and she just sat down and just talked to Michaela just like a friend, and that's what she needed, somebody that she could trust in, somebody that she knew was there, somebody that could understand what she was going through and feel what she was going through. And this is actually helping me as well, because the major issue of my life was the bullying, and I feel that when I can talk to the counsellor that Michaela is going to, I can actually talk to her about my situation of bullying as well, which will actually help me if there's any flashbacks that come back with me. Right now, Michaela is doing so well. I'm like teaching her at home. I'm trying to encourage her. She will not go into a room where there's other students. If she's sitting her junior cert, she wants to be in a separate room. She just does not want to be in a room full of people, because the time that she was taking a test before, she was very scared and they were all sniggering and laughing at her. Oh, look, she's stupid and all this stuff. Which was totally uncalled for. But she wants to do this in a private room. With my tutoring at home, I can help her, and hopefully, she'll pass her JCs. And if she doesn't, it's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. There are so many people out there that have not got any education whatsoever and have got themselves a fantastic job. It doesn't matter. I don't know why you actually have to have these big, massive exams in the long run. They're not going to really get you anywhere as such. I mean, this is my personal opinion, but I feel I've had a job. I mean, I ran my own hair salon. I actually, I'm thinking of actually running an MJ cafe right now. So being on it, because I'm a Michael Jackson fan, so I'm thinking of setting up an MJ cafe. But being honest, you really don't need anything for that. I mean, I've got the qualifications necessary to run a cafe. I've got the qualifications necessary to run a salon, and I've got the qualifications necessary to make sure that my child is protected. And whatever way, I'm going to make sure that I protect her, even when she's a married woman. I'm going to make sure that she's protected as well, because my mother, my motherly instincts will keep on going until one of us are buried beneath the clay. I'm not going to make sure. I'm not going to make sure. I'm going to make sure that my child is looked after. But that all aside, I'm so proud of you, Madison. I really am. You took a stand. You literally stood up for yourself and made those bullies see, you know, you are better than them. And when you moved house like we did, we moved house, and it was the best move we ever made. We made a ton of friends. Michaela's got a ton of friends. We go to this place every day. It's kind of like a holiday resort place where we're members, and we go to this place, and it's absolutely fantastic because she absolutely adores the friends there that she's made. Um, she's thinking of getting a job there. This kind of job helps, you know, kids to be happy and dance and sing, a bit like an NJ kind of thing, you know. But as I said, I'm so happy for you, Madison. You've made friends, and you've just made another two friends, myself and my daughter. Three friends, myself, my daughter, and my husband, even though he's snoring his brains off at the moment. Um, but you've made three new friends, honey, and I'm so proud of you. You really, really took the bull by the horns, and you really got in there and stood up to those bullies. What you went through, you know, was absolutely horrific and tremendous, tremendous, horrific, any other bad word you can think of, you know. But you actually rose above it, honey, and you are carrying one of the most, it's one of the most biggest weapons that can actually kill a bully, and that's a smile. You wear a smile, and you wear it with pride, and I'm so happy, honey. So thumbs up, honey, and well done. We love you, darling. Keep up. You know, if you want to, sorry, on Facebook, I have a group there called Stand Up Against Bullies. I've also got Teen Agony Aunt, so please click in and join them. You can contact me at any time on Facebook, or even on YouTube. Um, I'll I'll put my link to my Facebook page underneath here, and you can click on that, and you can, you know, as I said, you can join there. But anytime that you have any problems, honey, come to the Teen Agony Aunt, which is me, and I'll help you as much as I can, honey. Alright, so look, have a good day, babes, and I'm thinking of you, and we love you. Bye, Madison.